Welcome back to acting.skillshub.life's YouTube channel. I am Jennifer Hale, your current host of the moment. I'm here to continue our series on common voice acting questions. And today's question is, what are the requirements to be a voice actor? Well, number 1, be alive. Number 2, have a desire to do it. Number 3, to get serious about this, these are the elements that I highly recommend. Get some training. Get some training, and then get some more training. I still train. I've been doing this my entire life, and I still train, okay? The kind of training you want to get is you want to get acting training, all right? I highly recommend some kind of formal singing training, whether it's Broadway belt singing training or opera training or like how to be a heavy metal singer training without killing your voice, like some kind of vocal training. Even if you're not a singer, the mechanics that you're going to use are going to serve you always. I did some operatic training when I was in my mid-teens, and I was singing in rock clubs really late at night and didn't want to lose my voice. I went to a classical opera teacher, and I am not an opera singer at all, but that training still serves me to this day, 40 years later. Like, it's awesome. Another kind of training I highly recommend is improv training. Improv is great. It teaches you to create characters. It teaches you to think on your feet, to not get attached to looking good, to being willing to take a risk and make a choice and put it out there. It is invaluable on so many fronts. Improv training. Other requirements to be a voice actor. You know, things people don't talk about as much are be good to work with. And that doesn't mean seek people's approval. They're very, very different. In fact, it means the opposite. It means hold yourself up internally so that when you show up to work, you're coming in as a whole person who doesn't need validation, who appreciates good feedback or constructive feedback in any form, but get yourself solid as a person. And I have a whole, in one of my classes on SkillsHub.life, I teach a whole series of exercises specifically designed to build a mechanism for internal validation. So pay attention how you're talking to yourself. I would just say start there. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself and make sure that it's constructive and helpful. Be a good person to work with. Be professional. Be on time. Look up ahead of time where you're going. Make sure you understand parking requirements, etc. Do not come in 15 minutes late carrying a coffee you just got saying there was bad traffic because everybody knows you stopped for a coffee and you were late. Like, don't do that. It does annoy people. Show up having read the material, having an understanding of the material. Show up having a clear perspective on some thoughts for the character that you want to have. Come in with 3 or 4 options if you can. And then be willing to drop them all and do something completely different. To be a voice actor, you have to be able to think on your feet, and you have to be directable. And that means if you come into it one way with one approach and the director's like, no. Number 1, don't get freaked out. Don't think it means you suck. It does not. You know, if you've gone someplace to order a sandwich and they go to put mayo on it and you're like, no, I don't want the mayo. They don't go, oh my God, you don't like my mayo? Just like, no, I just didn't want that. I want something different. Don't make it mean anything. Just show up and go, okay, great. What do you want to do? All right. So being internally resilient, not taking things personally. This will help you very, very much. Another thing you are is you're a sole business owner. So you need to know how to track your workflow. And you need to know how to mind your money, how to grow that money, how to make that money stretch out in the in-between times when you're not as popular as you might be at other times. These are all a bunch of different skills that are very helpful in this profession. I hope that has been helpful and useful to you. Feel free to check out any of our other many, many videos. We're really glad you're here. Of course, like, subscribe, and all the things. We appreciate you, and have a great day. Want to know more about this? Head on over to acting.skillshub.life.